Hello, great souls. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody chair yoga flow. Let's take a moment to center ourselves, sitting comfortably with the body relaxed and the spine uplifted, shoulders relaxed down from the ears. If it's comfortable, close the eyes and lift the inward gaze as if you were looking up just slightly above the horizon. Begin to take some deep, full breaths in and out. And see if you can sense the breath washing through the body as you breathe. Tuning into a quality of harmony with the body, with the breath, with the mind. The meaning of yoga is union. As we practice today, let's keep that as our focus, bringing together the body, the heart, the mind, the breath, and feeling that deep sense of inner unity and outer unity with all. Bring awareness to your feet, the legs, the grounding quality of the body. And just feel yourself centered and focused and present now. Another deep, full breath in and out. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart center, honoring the inner light within yourself and within all beings with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so as we practice today with unity, yoga being our theme, I want to invite you to really listen to your body, your breath, your heart. I'll give you cues for this. So with the body, I'll just guide us step by step. Take a moment, wiggle the toes, kind of lift the feet, press on the balls of the feet so that you have a sense of awareness of your physical body. You can kind of twist just a little bit, side to side a little, bring the head up and down, maybe side to side, shoulders movement. Just noticing, how's the body feeling today? And as we practice, part of the practice of harmony and balance is making space for the body where it is, rather than pushing against it. It's very easy to do in any physical practice to want the body to be something other. And part of our yoga practice is to let the body be what it is and work with that. It's one of the reasons we practice chair yoga is to right away offer modifications for the classic yoga poses, because yoga is more than a physical posture. It is a state of consciousness, of unity, right, with the whole self. So giving the body what it needs for that takes us into a deeper experience of yoga, moving beyond the body. We start with body awareness, and ultimately we come to a state of being that transcends the physical body. So first, be with your body, okay? And let's practice in the chair, the full yogic breath flow. So we bring the arms up as far as is comfortable for you, inhaling. If they go all the way up, you can slightly arch the back. And then as you're ready to come forward, the hands are in front of the body as you exhale. Move slowly. You can maintain a neutral spine or release and round, dropping the head and neck. And the arms go out to the side. Inhaling. See if you can sense that you're actually bringing energy up through the body and arching the back. And exhale forward. Noticing the body as you breathe and as you move. Very nice. And from here, let's exhale the arms down to the side. And we'll practice side to side stretch. So let's begin with the left arm. The right arm can be, you can hold the chair, the seat, or the leg if you like. Inhale, left arm up, and exhale over. Let's do this as a flow. Inhale up, and exhale down. Right arm comes up, inhaling. Exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale down. You could do this if you were at home practicing several times, just a simple stretch. Today, let's come into holding the stretch for a few breaths. Inhale up, exhale over. Rotate the head to look to the sky, reach through the fingertips. And with each breath, relax the body. So you're stretching and relaxing. And we'll inhale up and exhale down and go to the other side. Swami Kriyananda said that how we move in and out of stretches, poses, rotate the head, is as important as the pose. And what I've found is that the more that I practice, the easier it is to move through my life with more grace, more balance, more ease. What we call yoga off the mat. Inhale up, nice. Exhale down. Okay, very good. Let's come up into standing. And we'll come over into a forward bend using the back of the chair for support. So you can practice this without the chair if you like, but it's just nice to have for support. So we stand in Tadasana, lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale, exhale forward, bring the hands out. Here I'm going to step back a little bit and then come forward and bring my ears alongside my upper arms. I'm reaching now through the crown of my head and my tailbone. There's a nice stretch for the back of the legs. Breathing into this. This is modified Padahastasana, the jackknife pose. The affirmation is, nothing on earth can hold me. Tuning into a quality of being lifted, uplifted, inspired. Nothing on earth can hold me. And to come out of the pose, we'll walk towards the chair and pause in Tadasana. Very nice. So from here, let's come into tree pose, Vivekasana, and we'll practice this using the chair. We'll start by standing on the left leg. I'm going to use a bolster for a little more height. We'll stand on the left leg. You can use just the seat of the chair if you don't need that height, that extra height. And then bring yourself into a position where you feel centered and stable. And the hands come to the heart. And if you like, you can bring the arms above you. Lifting the gaze of the eyes. Again, with the eyes lifted, it draws the energy upward toward the point between the eyebrows. Yogananda called this area, which we know in yoga as the sixth chakra, as the doorway to infinity. He said, from this perspective, the consciousness is raised and we sense and see and feel the unity of life. The affirmation for Vivekasana tree pose, my thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. Very nice. To come out, we inhale up and exhale, arms down. Bring the feet side by side. Pause for a moment in Tadasana and just try to relax the body, relax the belly. And we'll go to the other side. I'm going to bring this a little closer. So now standing on the right leg, and the left leg comes up into position. Hands at the heart, they can stay here the whole time. You can bring them up or out to the side above you. Palms together, lift the gaze. And the eyes can be open or closed. If you're closing the eyes, make sure you feel very stable. If you feel at all wobbly, better to keep the eyes open. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. My thoughts and energy rise up to touch the sky. Very nice. To come out, we'll exhale, arms down, and come back to Tadasana. Pause for a moment. Very nice. From here, let's practice triangle pose. I'm going to move my chair back. On both sides. You can use 2 chairs as I'm doing today, or you can just move your chair or change the position you're facing. So let me move this to the side here. So with triangle, we come into a wide stance, and we're first going to turn the left foot out, and we'll be coming over to the side. So my chair, I can see it's a little far from me. So I'm going to bring that in a bit to make sure that I can reach it when I go to the side. You can keep your hand on your leg. You don't need to bring it to the chair. You could also use the back of a chair, which is higher, if that's better for you. So I take the heel and I line it up with the instep of the right, bend my knee a little bit, and then I'll straighten the leg. We'll inhale, arms up, palms together. Turn the hands towards the front and exhale down to shoulder height. Now we'll tilt the hips, and with the left arm reaching up above the head, I come to the point where my legs, the muscles in my legs stop me. And then I bring this hand down, could be on my leg or on the chair, and the other hand up. And rotating the head to look up towards that upraised hand if you like. You could look straight ahead or down towards the floor as well. The affirmation for this pose is energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. As you breathe, feel yourself reaching up and inviting a flood of energy, a flood of joy. Every cell of your body bathed in prana and life force, vitality. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. A few more breaths. Very nice. We'll come out, inhale, arms back to center. You can bend the knee a little if you like, and exhale, arms down. We'll pause, maintaining a wide stance. And looking ahead, slightly lifted in the gaze, just letting your body integrate and noticing for your body how it's feeling. And honoring whatever the body needs. And we'll go to the other side. So now I'll turn my right foot out. I'm going to line it up with the instep. And again, I kind of check where the seat is. That seems like it's okay. I might move it back just a tiny bit. You want to be as wide of a stance as you can maintain comfortably, because once you go down a bit, it's going to increase the stretch. So you don't want to be so wide that you overstretch or so wide that you feel unstable. If your feet are too close together, it's very hard to do. So hard to go over to the side and maintain an openness in the torso. Okay, so we'll inhale, arms up, palms together, lengthen the spine, turn hands towards the front and exhale down to shoulder height. Then tilt the hip and reach with the hand. So you do that together and you just keep going. I take my time, breathing, and then when I feel like, yeah, that's a good spot, I'll bring my hand down to the chair and the other hand up and reaching to the sky. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Energy and joy flood my body cells. Joy descends to me. Visualizing a flood of energy, a flood of joy. A few more breaths here. Very nice. We'll inhale up, arms back to shoulder height. Bring the feet in and exhale down. And pause. Very nice. Let's come into a forward bend with a wide stance. I'm going to turn to the side. It's a little easier to show you how to do this. I'll use the seat of the chair as the floor initially, and you can keep your hands on the chair the whole time or then bring them down to the floor in front of you or towards your feet. So first, we're in a wide stance. We inhale, hands on the thighs. Exhale, forward. And I press in on the thighs as I reach forward with the crown of the head and reach back with the tailbone. So lengthening the spine, lengthening the back of the legs, feeling the stretch all through the back, and the energy runs and we draw it to the point between the eyebrows. And then when you feel to, you can bring your hands to the chair. You could bring your elbows, interlace the fingers, drop your head and neck. That can be nice. You can bring, if your hands come down to the floor easily, bring them down to the floor or to the feet. Again, dropping the head if that works for you. Moving into a state of surrender and relaxation. Deep, full breaths in and out. The affirmation is, I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. I relax and cast aside all mental burdens. To come out of the pose, bend the knees. If your hands are on the floor, you can bring them to the chair. And then come up into standing. And we'll walk the feet in and come back to Tadasana. Very nice. Okay, let's do another standing practice, another standing pose. This is Natarajasana. Natarajasana is balancing and strengthening, and it is a nice stretch for the front of the thighs. So, and it's graceful, right? It increases a sense of balance, strength, and grace. So we stand with the back of the chair, and we're going to bring the left leg back and hold that with your, hold the ankle, or you could hold the top of the foot. You can keep your right hand on the chair the whole time. Or if you like, inhale that arm up, offer the heart forward, and keep the breath flowing. The affirmation is, while I move through life, I remain anchored in my highest self. While I move through life, I remain anchored in my highest self. And if you notice, I'm noticing today, that your balance is just a little bit off, see if you can hold kind and compassionate thoughts, right? Accepting the body where it is today and working with that. Challenging the body, without judging the body. There we go. And then we'll come back and pause. I like to shift the weight of my body a little bit. Relax. While I move through life, I remain anchored in my highest self. Very nice. Let's go to the other side. So now we'll stand on the right leg, or left leg rather, and the right leg comes back. Offer yourself forward, keeping your hand here on the chair or raising that arm up. And again, you can go back and forth with the arm lifted and coming down to the chair as you need. Keep the breath flowing. While I move through life, I remain anchored in my highest self. What does that feel like? To be in your highest truth, your highest self. Very nice. We'll come out. You can use the chair to stabilize you. Pause. Relax the body. See if you can sense energy rising up through the body. Guide it to the point between the eyebrows. Mentally affirming, while I move through life, I remain anchored in my highest self. Very nice. From here, we're in a good position for Utkatasana, the chair pose. So with Utkatasana, I'll guide you through two parts. You can start in the first phase and return to Tadasana, or start in the first phase and go to the second phase, which is a deep squat. So if you do that, you want to make sure the knees are okay with squatting deeply. So standing here, you can bring your hands to the chair, inhale up on the balls of the feet, and then exhale, have the knees slightly bent, stay up on the balls of the feet. The hands can come off the chair and be in the air, or you could rest them on the back of the chair for stability. So this is the first phase. It builds a lot of strength in the legs. And through that practice, it awakens a strong flow of energy. First in the legs, and then that goes through the whole body. The affirmation for the pose is, my body is no burden. It is light as air. My body is no burden. It is light as air. So you can stay here. You could return to Tadasana and rest, or you can go into the second phase. Inhale, exhale, come down. Use the back of the chair for support. You can bring your hands now down to the seat, or keep them just above the seat. Decide what works best. My body is no burden. It is light as air. Again, you're on the balls of the feet, so the heels are off the floor. My body is no burden. It is light as air. Come out, inhale, and we'll use the chair for balance. Then the arms come back. Let's rise up on the balls of the feet, and exhale, arms down. Very nice. Okay, let's come into our seat, and we'll practice pigeon pose, royal pigeon pose. We'll do this by bringing the left leg over the right. Actually, I'm going to do it like this, sorry. And the hands together on the calf. So first what I do is have my shoulders relaxed. And the first part of this, you can feel an opening in the hip area. and the palms come together. And you could stay fairly neutral here, not coming forward at all. You decide for yourself. If you come forward, you might want to walk the right foot forward a bit for stability. Inhale, exhale, relaxing the body, and just listen to the body. And if you feel to come forward, you could move your hands a bit, bring them out in front, turn the palms up, and release the head and neck. With deep, relaxed breaths, feel yourself surrendering into the asana. Rajaka Pottanasana, the royal pigeon pose. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. And to come out of the pose, you'll inhale, uncross the leg, hands turned upward, pause for a moment, and then go to the other side. So now right foot comes up, crosses over the left, palms together. First, actually, get your shoulders relaxed, body neutral. Inhale, bring the hands together, and just listen to your body and what feels right. Come only as far forward as feels right for you. With each relaxed breath, just find yourself moving into the pose as it feels right. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. To come out of the pose, you'll inhale, come back, palms turned upward. Bring yourself to the front of your seat for Ustrasana, the camel pose. We'll bring the hands either midway or all the way back. Lean forward, reach with the heart, and just look up slightly. Don't drop the head all the way back, creating a beautiful arch in the spine. With each breath, visualize the heart center opening, the conscious mind welcoming, the whole body receiving a flood of light. The affirmation is, with calm faith I open to thy light. Deep, full breath in and out. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Inhale, release the hands, have them rest on the thighs. With calm faith I open to thy light. Om, peace. Amen. Okay, dear souls, so good to be with you today. Let's take this beautiful light, the quality of unity, in union, and send it out as a blessing with 3 ohms to all. Om. 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 Peace. Amen. Wishing you a beautiful day.